everyone. This is your Realtor by Design, Courtney with Wyker Realtors, coming to you live with our Monday Walks with Mom. And today we're not walking actually because the weather does not permit us for a safe walk around the community. So we decided that we'll do it on the big blue comfy couch. So Zaneb and I are here as always.
Hello.
Giving you just some news of what's been going on with us between this whole shelter in place type situation, the quarantine. So today, of course, she was doing virtual schooling because, again, her spring break got moved to the middle of March. So she's full-blown virtual schooling. And one of the things that we are going to discuss for our today program is debating, because she actually recently had a debate.
Had a school project.
Had a school. You say it as if you're talking to. Had a school project for a debate that she ended up having to submit virtually as opposed to actual debate. So Zaneb, want to tell us about that?
So our debate in class was supposed to be, should students wear uniform or should they not? My side of the argument was that students shouldn't have to wear uniforms. You know what I'm talking about. They shouldn't have to wear uniforms, which was the opposition team of the entire argument, which means I was against the main point. And originally our debate was scheduled to be on the Friday or the Thursday before the break, and we were supposed to do that debate that day. But one of the people on the opposing team ended up being absent, so our debate was supposed to get postponed till after the break. But because of Corona, we ended up not having it at all, and I had to submit a typed response version of my debate.
It shows to her instructor.
Yeah, to my teacher.
So she'll find out how that went because she hasn't given you a grade back for that yet.
I don't believe so.
Were you looking forward to doing this debate?
Relatively, yes.
Relatively, yes. So in your heart of hearts, were you really for uniforms or against uniforms?
For me personally, since I have experience, I was sort of for uniforms because it made a lot of things school-wise easier, like having to get ready in the mornings because I only had very few options to choose from, so my outfit was always already ready instead of having to try to decide what to wear.
Yeah, and for me, it was also really good to have her in a uniform because it made it easy. Everything got ironed at the beginning of the week. Here's what you have. There's no complaining. There's no extra, pretty much, for the whole school year. This is it. Spring, summer, winter, fall. We may have to throw shorts in at some point, but that was it. So from a parent standpoint, it was also good. So one of the things when she told me about it, when she told me that she had a debate to give, one of the things that I looked at was I was like, it popped in my head. It was like, oh, there was this movie called The Great Debaters. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? And she's like, no, she hadn't seen it. So because she hadn't seen it, I was like, well, it's great. Then I think it's a good movie for you to watch, just to watch, just to give that little extra in the world of debating. So we actually today, since her main studies finished up early, we sat down together, we played a little Connect 4, and then we watched The Great Debaters. So what did you think of the movie?
It was a good movie. I liked it.
What did you like about it?
I like the fact that it was one based off of a true story, so it was pretty historically accurate, and that it wasn't a predictable movie. Even though it is history, it wasn't predictable. It always had twists and turns that you were expecting to not expect.
Yes, but what did you think about the debate itself? What the debates and how they went about seeing them, and how did you feel that, because it was at a different level. It was at a college level as opposed to at the level that you were doing your debate on? How did you feel? What kind of energy did you get from, or how did you actually feel about these debates? I mean, granted, it is a movie, so it may not be the same as an actual debate, but
their debates, compared to the ones I participated in, seemed a lot more emotional, like it had more of an emotional standpoint. The debates I'm learning to do now is more of just facts. Where do you find your evidence? You're not really supposed to, but you can use personal, how personally was for you and how the topic personally affected you. And here they were able to change their debates last minute or make a change while standing. We have our debates pre-written out most of the time, and you're supposed to stick to what you wrote compared to what they were able to do.
But overall, you thought it had a very good, the movie over itself had a very good meaning. A lot of the background in the movie, did you take anything from it?
What do you mean?
But did you take anything in from watching the movie? Or any new information, or just did you observe something, or did something come to light for you as you were watching the movie? Even if it doesn't have anything to do per se, 100% with the debates themselves, was there something that you took in?
Choose when to fight your battles.
And that's a good one. Now, why is that a pivotal statement for you from the movie?
Because I tend to be one to just jump in and automatically go and then think out as I am working. While here it shows that sometimes you really gotta think about your battle before you go to it, because not everything requires me to step in.
And what parts of the movie did that show that? Can you give us some examples? Can you provide some examples from the movie?
One example from the movie is when the father of one of the debate participants was talking to the sheriff because the coach of the debate team had been locked up and was fighting his battle then because he was able to. But then later on, there was a more personal battle between whether or not he should get in his car or not, or stand his ground or leave. And he chose to stand his ground, showing that he's willing when to fight his battles and where he should go, rather than whether or not showing where he understands he has the power to and when he understands he doesn't have it.
Yeah, because sometimes it's not always, every fight is not a fight. Like being outside right now, not a fight. Let them have it. We're good inside sitting on the sofa. You see how I just looped that on in there? Just put it right on in there. So that's how, that's pretty much what we did today. So she did her regular virtual schooling. We played a little Connect Four. Then we watched the Great Debaters. Now we're having actually a little bit of a late kind of little lunch because our dinner probably having the next 3 hours. So luckily we're having something light, just a little little DiGiorno's to be exact, not plugging it, but like a little bit of DiGiorno's pizza. But by all means, it's nice to have this talk with her. At least, we talk all the time, so just not because of the camera. A little awkward, but but it's nice to have these conversations with her on a regular before we don't be able to have them for too long. Not just saying this, but it is nice to have these conversations with her. So please tune in, share this video with your friends, your families, and others on Facebook. You can also find it or tell people about it on YouTube. It will still be labeled Monday Walks with Mom. We look forward to your comments, suggestions, or anything else, any other input you might want to share with us. And we'll get back, one of us will get back to you if you have any questions. So please stay safe, stay healthy, both from the corona as well as from if you happen to be in any of these areas that are getting hard hit by some of these weather conditions, just stay dry and relax, and turn on a couple of these videos and watch us. Again, this has been another Monday Walks with Mom with your realtor by design, Courtney with Wyker Realtors, and my lovely daughter, and we are signing off. Thank you.